Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So it appears that there are NBA teams that are going after the prized unicorn of the New York Knicks, aka Kristaps Porzingis. And actually, the San Antonio Spurs have reported that they have high intentions of going after him this NBA offseason. As for today's video, guys, we are going to see if Kristaps Porzingis and the San Antonio Spurs would actually lead to this team, building a dynasty or a championship contending team, things like that. So yes, looking at the team right here, as of right now, we do have DeMar DeRozan, who's still signed for one more year. I did give Kristaps Porzingis a 4-year, $25 million contract per season. That's the most I was able to provide him. We got LaMarcus Aldridge on a 1-year, $26 million deal. Now, I'm not sure if LaMarcus actually does have a option or not, and okay, he actually has a team option, so that's really good for us because we can kind of experiment for at least one season to see if Porzingis and LaMarcus Aldridge, both power forwards listed at that at least, could coexist together. We got Rudy Gay, who was deal expired. DeJounte Murray. Now, I believe he might actually have a team option because, of course, he's been out for this whole season with injury. So I think him alongside Porzingis, LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan could be pretty nice. We got Jakob Poeltl out there. We got Davis Bertans, who has got 1 year, $7 million left on his deal. Bryn Forbes, Patty Mills, of course, Marco Bellinelli. You guys all know, man. We got Lonnie Walker, of course. So, yeah, do I feel like Porzingis would be a nice fit on this team? I mean, of course I do, especially if Greg Popovich came back as coach. Of course, the big risk with this is that if you do give him a max contract or offer it to him, for one, if the New York Knicks want to, risk getting Porzingis back, I mean, they could match the contract. And also, he is coming back from a serious injury, not to mention he's 7'3" here, guys. So, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a risk with that. But overall, looking at his stats, we know what Porzingis does. He's a guy that can kill you on the inside, kill you on the outside. As far as his rebounding goes, I don't think he's ever really been a great rebounder. He definitely has to work on that part of his game. As far as his defense, always a great shot blocker. So that's where I'm really considering, do I want him as center or do I want LaMarcus Aldridge as center? I think I definitely want the better rebounder at the center position. So let's go to that stat real quick here. So he's 7'2" overall, 82 for LaMarcus Aldridge. While, of course, Porzingis is the better shot blocker, though. But I think I'm going to try LaMarcus at the center position just so he will be around the basket more. And honestly, I'd rather have him score on the inside as opposed to Porzingis, kind of being on the outside more. So we're going to go with that. And now we are going to go to the staff signing. Definitely got to convince Popovich to come back and coach the Unicorn. I think he would for the right price. I'm going to give him a lot of money because I think he's definitely, it's Greg Popovich, one of the greatest coaches of all time. So he signs up for a 4-year, $9 million contract. I guess next up, we're going to go to the NBA draft. So the team did finish with a record of 45-37. I believe they were the 6th seed in the Western Conference while I did the season simulation. So we are going to go to the draft, although I'm not really expecting a great pick. But at the same time, the Spurs are always notorious for, getting a great guy out there. So as far as players available, we do have Romeo Langford. Ooh, I would like his score. Damn, that would be some good scoring off the bench there, guys. Rating-wise, we got Charles Bassey, who is actually the higher-rated player. Now, he is a center, interior defender. So looking at his college stats, he was a 20-point per game scorer, about 12 rebounds per game, 4 blocks per game. Now, I do like the idea of signing this guy up, just because if LaMarcus Aldridge does not work out on this team, then it's we have our new starting center out there. Because Jakob Poeltl probably could start at center, but I think I'm going to draft this guy right here, and I think I'm going to toss him in the G League. 77 overall at the age of 18, that's absolutely phenomenal. So we'll go with him just in case LaMarcus Aldridge does not work out at center. And then next season, of course, we got Porzingis and Charles Bassey for our front court. So we'll sign him up. We also got Bruno Fernando, who is a 71 overall, I believe, center. Yeah, he's a center, so we'll also get him. Team player options, DeJounte, yes, we're going to get him back. Jakob Poeltl and Derek White, sure, why not? Now, I don't think this team actually has a ton of money freed up for this off-season period, because I know, of course, DeMar DeRozan's got a lot of money owed his way. Marcus Aldridge's got a pretty big contract, so not expecting a lot to go on with this, because we do have our shooting guard position filled out. Small forward position, Rudy Gay, we could get him back. We do not have bird rights on him, though. But 81 overall player, I'm going to throw him the 3-year, $10 million, just because, I don't know, I've always liked Rudy Gay. I feel like he's been a pretty decent fit for the San Antonio Spurs for the most part. Looking at his stats from last season, 13 points, 6 rebounds, about 2 assists per game. Definitely not bad. He can always stretch the floor out, although the 2018 season only shot 31% from 3. But he definitely can make the 3-point shot. Yeah, he might have an off season here or there, but that's neither here nor there. So we'll get him back on the team. And I don't think I want to make like too many other big time choices because I want to see how Porzingis does with this current squad out here. So I think we're going to go for this season, guys. I'm going to go ahead and simulate 2 at the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so this is what the team is looking like as of right now. We got Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt, Rudy Gay at small forward, Kristaps at power forward, LaMarcus Aldridge at center. Now, this is one of those like crazy things where the front court players are actually better shooters than the backcourt, because this right here does make me a little nervous. It made me nervous going into the actual season, but of course, Murray went down with injury and stuff. So, bench, we got Jakob out there. We got Davis Bertans, Lonnie Walker going to get some minutes this season. Charles Bassey, I am going to go and toss it to the G League and try to prep him for the next NBA season. So we are going to assign him to the Austin Spurs. And yeah, man, so overall I am liking the team. I think it's definitely got some good potential out there just because like there is star power. Like Porzingis and DeRozan, that ain't no joke right there. And Marcus Aldridge, I think being that third option is actually going to be pretty good for him. Let's go with, Bryn Forbes. I don't want him to get some minutes out there. Same with Patty Mills. Lonnie Walker, how tall is he? He's 6'5", so I feel like he could play the small forward position, or Bertans could also play it if absolutely needed, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Although I do want to get some more minutes out here to the starters. So we are going to go with Porzingis playing about 36 minutes a game, DeRozan at about 38. I do want Rudy Gay playing quite a bit more, and same with DeJounte Murray. Just because, you know, like those are my starters. So the starters is what win you games out there for the most part. So we'll get him at about 32. And then Marcus Aldridge at about 30 a game. He is going to switch out a lot with Jakob Poeltl. Just because, like, Jakob does a few things out there that LaMarcus Aldridge does kind of struggle with. So yeah, let's go to the system proficiency. Defense is what Greg Popovich definitely specializes in. I feel like this team has some great defensive potential. So that's going to be fun to watch. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and simulate this NBA season and see just how good this Kristaps Porzingis San Antonio Spurs team can really do. So a record of 40-33, I believe that's like plus 2 or 3 wins from us last season, which in my opinion is not good. I mean, yeah, 48 wins is fine, but Porzingis combined with getting Murray back, I was feeling this team should have been like in like the lower, maybe to mid 50s, which is a lot to ask for in the Eastern Conference, or I'm sorry, the Western Conference, but I think it was definitely doable. So in my opinion, that kind of shows that some of the stuff out here just simply isn't working as far as matchups go and lineups and things like that. Curry MVP, RJ Barrett Rookie of the Year, Dennis Schroeder 6-man, Davis Defensive Player, Tyreek Evans Most Improved, and Nick Nurse Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team, we got All-NBA second and All-NBA third, so we got DeRozan making that. That definitely is a nice sign. Of course, DeJounte Murray as All-Defensive team, and we all know that was going to happen, him, you know, with being coached by Greg Popovich. But we are the 3rd seed in the Western Conference, so I feel like I can't complain too much. I mean, losing Golden State being number 1, that's fine. Minnesota is number 2. I got to see who they signed to get that done because that doesn't make much sense to me. So they got, what do they got, man? We got Carl Anthony Towns, RJ Barrett. Okay, he was pretty big time for them. Andrew Wiggins looks like he's playing pretty nice out there. Alrighty, so of course, you know, getting a guy like RJ Barrett. I mean, Luka Doncic, we know he does for the Mavericks. So a rookie can be big time for you, man. Okay, these player stats on the season, we do have DeRozan at 25 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Damn, dude. You actually played really nice. 20 points, 5 rebounds for Porzingis. See, that rebounding's horrible. But he was playing power forward mostly, so it definitely is justifiable, I guess. It should be better than that. Rudy Gay at 15 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. LaMarcus Aldridge, 14 points, 8 rebounds per game. Not bad numbers, but definitely not worth no $26 million. Definitely going to consider trading him away in some sort of sign trade and maybe upgrading some different positions out there. DeJounte, I love those all-around numbers. I love the 12 points. I love the 8 rebounds and the 8 assists out there. 2 steals per game. Played within himself. Shot a nice 48% field goal percentage. 3-point shot. Did not shoot a ton of them, which is fine. Him and DeRozan both at 33%. I'm thinking that's probably best case scenario for those guys anyway. We got Jakob Poeltl, how do you do off the bench at about 8 points, 8 rebounds. See, I like him as a backup center. I like him as an energy guy off the bench. I just don't quite want to give him the start. Bertans did nice. Bench unit was respectable. So we do have the Denver Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs. They are the 6th seed. No respect from 2K to them. Hopefully we can get past them. If we can get to the Western Conference Finals, I'm going to say it's a very successful season. Although, Denver kind of giving us some troubles. 3-3. Come on, guys. Come on, bitch asses. What y'all doing? God damn, bro. You freaking San Antonio Spurs. Like a spur is something that goes on like a cowboy boot. Well, these Spurs are going on freaking bunny slippers, bro. What are you guys doing out there? Losing in the freaking Minnesota choke, too. We could have had the 7-seed OKC Thunder. Okay, well, that just goes to show we got some work to do here, guys. This rebuild is far from over. We got some work to do to get this team out here balling, man. We got to switch up some lineups. Definitely doing a sign and trade with that team option for LaMarcus Aldridge. I hope we can trade him away. I don't know if a team option means that there's a no trade clause. I wouldn't think there would be, because I feel like that's something that would be agreed upon within the contract itself. So that should hopefully be fine. Let's go to staff signing. Should be good. We got Greg Popovich already. NBA draft. See if we can get another snipe out there, because Charles Basie, that was a big time player to get. Sim to next user pick. We do have the 26th pick in the draft. So let's go to choose prospect as far as players available overall wise. I was about to say, man, y'all got F's across the board. F's in the chat, bro. Louis King, he's a small forward. We also got Philippe Petrusev. Okay. Yo, give me Louis King. He's a scoring wing. 7'2 wingspan. Maybe he could be the next Rudy Gay for this team or something like that. So we'll go with him. Louis King. Not quite King James, but just Louis King himself. Maybe related to Stephen King. Probably not. And I'm pretty sure he was rocking that number 2, Kawhi Leonard. So yeah, 73 overall. Lamar Peters. I'm sure he's a good basketball player in real life, but not really going to help me for this rebuild. Team player options. Wow, DeRozan actually declined his player option, so we are going to have to decide if we want to re-sign him back. Definitely want to get LaMarcus Aldridge back for a sign and trade, and Lonnie Walker. Just in case DeRozan walks away, we got Lonnie Walker, who is listed as a sharpshooter, so he might have to be our new starting shooting guard. Qualifying offers, Jakob Poeltl and Dejounte Murray. Going to extend to both those guys. Hopefully they both do accept those. But yeah, so as far as players available, so Jamal Murray, he is 6'4". He definitely could play the shooting guard position. Like him in the backcourt with Dejounte Murray, that could actually be big time for us, guys. And then we got DeRozan. He was our leading scorer. $35 million for an athletic-based, non-shooting, or not really non-shooting shooting guard. That is quite a big ask. So it comes down to, would I rather have Dejounte Murray as shooting guard or DeMar DeRozan as shooting guard? Jamal Murray is a big short. He is restricted, though, so there's also risk with that. He's probably going to get matched. He also a one-star assist to match. You know what? Let's get DeRozan back on this team. Let's do it, guys. We got to make sure. So we'll get him back. I'm going to also make sure we get Dejounte Murray back. Plus, we can't have 2 Murrays in the backcourt. That's just too much of a headache. So he signs up for that contract. And we do have LaMarcus Aldridge accepted. So I think for the most part here, man. Oh, did we get him back? Did we get him back? Yeah, we did get Dejounte back. I think I saw a decline there for a second. All right, he is back on the team. Also, Charles Basie is now an 82 overall player. So, let's go back to free agency. Because Rudy Gay, I wouldn't mind using off the bench now. We got Damian Dotson, who is available. We got Etuan Moore. Both those guys definitely could have a nice place on this team. So I'm going to throw Damian Dotson a little contract. Just see if we can get him, even if it's for a third guy off the bench that can play some shooting guard or small forward for us. Center, we still got Jakob, I believe. Oh, no, he's restricted. We got to get him back too, man. He going to be our backup center, so... Come on, Jakob. Okay, we got him. Yo, Tony. Tony want $14 million a season? Tony, you savage. Oh, my God, man. That is too much of an ask. That is just way too much for him to ask for, I will say. All right, I think we're good to go with this. I'm going to go ahead, guys, and simulate to the beginning of the regular season once free agency gets going. Or, I'm sorry, the regular season gets going. We're going to look for some trade offers for LaMarcus Aldridge. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some trades. Let's go to Trade Finder. And do we have any no trade clause? Because Dejounte has one. I'm fine with that. LaMarcus does not have one. So we can do this one of 2 ways. We can combine LaMarcus with DeRozan and try to go for a really big time player. Or we can combine LaMarcus with Rudy Gay and try to go in that direction. You know, give some championships type pieces out there. Or we can just try LaMarcus Aldridge by himself. I think I'm going to toss in Rudy Gay, though, to sweeten the pot. And even a future first round draft pick. Looking for a shooting guard or a small forward. I feel like either one of those positions would be big time for us, so not really liking these offers. DeAndre Jordan, no. Spencer Dinwiddie, Enes Kanter, no. Serge Ibaka, no. Dennis Schroeder, Steven Adams, no. Andrew Wiggins, okay. Those are all bitch-ass offers, man, plain and simple. So let's try LaMarcus with 2 first-round draft picks, see what that gets us. Because it's anything special at all. Come on, 2K, give me some good offers here, man. We got Jeremy Lamb, JaVale McGee, Tristan Thompson, Al Horford, Harry Rozier, Montrezl Harrell, Bobby Portis. We got a first-round pick, Isaiah Taylor. Yo, these offers are not very good. Sabonis, I mean, that'd be kind of cool, I guess. But, I mean, LaMarcus is... We're better off just keeping him at this point. Okay, what about... Yeah, I'm gonna go for the big-time trade. There's no way we're going to get an offer for this, man. $34 million contract and $24 million contract. Okay, we got 3 offers. We got Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, Marcus Gasol, Mike Conley, and Hassan... Why y'all got Hassan and Andre Drummond on your team, man? Oh, my God. Yo, I'm not liking these trades. I guess he is only 83 overall now, so it's like if we use LaMarcus off the bench, I guess that's got some decent potential, but I was hoping for a bit, some better offers out there as far as that goes. Just not really getting them at all, man. These are not very good. But I guess he's 35. He's on a 1-year deal. So, I mean, I guess what kind of... It's not like he's in his prime anymore, right? I mean, he's definitely fallen off a bit in this case. I'm just not really seeing any deal. Ooh, Drew Holiday. See, that's something I can get behind. Because, like, he can definitely bring some offense to this team. He plays the shooting guard position. His defense is fantastic. What is his career stats looking like? 16.6 assists. I feel like then we can put DeMar DeRozan at the 3 spot. So I'm kind of liking that deal. Then we got Andrew Wiggins. Do I feel like Wiggins could succeed alongside, Greg Popovich? I'm thinking if anybody was to get the most out of Wiggins, it would be Popovich. So we also got this deal for us. Richaun Holmes off the bench. I believe he's a pretty good floor space. Oh, 15% from 3. Damn, bro. I think I'm going to do this straight. I think I'm going to see how Popovich could, utilize Wiggins' game out there. I like the idea of him cutting and stuff like that. So we'll go with that. And then we got DeJounte, DeRozan, Wiggins. 3-point shooting is not great for this team, though. I mean, Wiggins, I guess, can knock it down. How was he shooting last season? 38%, so he's capable. And then we got Jakob off the bench for Colin Holmes. Probably trade away one of those guys for a backup point guard, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's try to trade away Richaun Holmes for a backup point guard. Toss in the first-round pick. See what this gets us. I want like a 79 overall point guard if possible. We got quite a few. Oh, Emmanuel Moody. Yeah, I might just be okay with that. Yeah, we might as well see the other offers. I know people don't like when I do that, when I just like see an offer and don't look at the rest of them, because you never really know. I mean, so, we might get like 85 overall players sent our way or something like that, but it's not looking like it. It's looking like our instincts were pretty good. So yeah, we'll go with Emmanuel Moutier. I mean, this is a dude that can score 30 points a game any given night, guys. So that's going to be our starting 5. I do like it. Is it championship worthy? I'm not so sure about that. I do like the idea of Lonnie Walker off the bench with Damian Dotson right there. Both a 9-man rotation. Let's get some more minutes out here to Porzingis and also to DeRozan. We'll get Andrew Wiggins playing a little bit more out here too, man. And also Jonathan Murray. I feel like this is this season to really shine for us and maybe take that all-star leap. Get him at about 34 a game. Bazey at 30 minutes a game. Wiggins, I probably should also play just a little bit more. I like to get my stars at least 30 minutes a game. So we'll go with this. I do like that for our lineup. It looks kind of promising. I feel like defensively we can still be really good. We're now 3.5 stars right there. So let's go ahead, guys. Simulate this NBA season and see if this new look Spurs team can get it done. So a record of 56-25. This is what I was hoping for last season. But I feel like the pieces this season kind of like everybody has more of a solidified role, which is important for basketball. I feel like if you go into the game like just knowing what your job is, you can just focus on really strengthening yourself in that department. So we got Kawhi Leonard as MVP, James Wiseman, Rookie of the Year, Gordon Hayward as 6-man, Kawhi Leonard defensive player. Oh my God, what a season for him, bro. Dennis Smith most improved, and Tom Thibodeau is for one team. You ain't even a coach anymore, man. You ain't even on the Timberwolves anymore. Come on, 2K. Got to update that. All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, and we got Blake Griffin on Miami Heat. I thought he was in my Pistons. All-NBA third with Kristaps making that. So, looks like it was a pretty good fit overall. And we also got, Charles Bassey did make All-Rookie first team. We are the, what seed are we, man? We are the second seed to the Minnesota Timberwolves out in the Western Conference. So, player stats on the season. Porzingis at 26 points, 8 rebounds out there. DeRozan's scoring was down a little bit at 18 points and 5 assists, but still looking really good. Love Bazey's stats. I mean, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks. He played exactly like the way we needed him to play. Wiggins, looks like he played within himself at 15 points. I love that he only shot 12 times a game, about 49% field goal efficiency, which is really good. Shot 38% from 3. So I will say he definitely settled for more of a role player role, and it worked out perfectly for him out there. And then once again, DeJounte Murray, just good all-around numbers. Manuel Gray off the bench with Lonnie Walker. Like seeing that. All right. So we do have the Utah Jazz in the first round. Simulate current round. See how this goes for us. Come on, guys. I think we lost in the first round last time. Let's not embarrass ourselves like that again. Let's at least get to the finals, guys. Please, man. I know it's hard to do, but we got out of the first round, so I guess that's a W for us. 33-12 in 5 blocks for Kristaps. 24-6 for DeRozan, while Rudy Gobert gets himself a double-double in the closeout game. Next up, OKC. If we get past OKC, I feel like we can get to the finals. Come on, guys. Get 2-1. Get 2-1. Get 3-1, guys. Come on, man. 3-1. We good. And 4 games to 1. We do have the 5th seed Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. But look at this game, man. 42 points for Porzingis. I wonder if this video is like offending Nick fans. Just like if they're like just wondering like there's no way Porzingis is going to the Spurs. I don't know, man. I like looking at different scenarios. It's fun to do. Similar current round against the Golden State Warriors. Lost game 1. Got game 2, my man. 2-1. Get 3-1. Get 3-1. Oh, come on, guys. 3-2. And we are in the NBA Finals against, wow. Oh, my God. That would be so much fun to watch. Kawhi Leonard and the San Antonio Spurs. So, simulate game 1. We got it. It's always a good start. Simulate game 2. They got it. Simulate game 3. 2-1. Feeling good. Let's get to 3-1, guys. Come on, man. Next game, 3-1. The things are looking good. And, oh, come on, man. Game 6. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Simulate with Simcast. All right, I'm not going to hop into it. I want to see how I wanted to like play out correctly. And it's a very close game. And we lost 118-103, guys. I mean, you can't get any closer than that. You know, got to a game 7. Lost to Kawhi Leonard on our own home court. I'm sure Kawhi would absolutely be loving that. He'd be laughing up in that damn interview after. Also, you know, 24 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists for him. You know what, though? I'm still happy with how this rebuild turned out. I feel like we did put a nice team together. I feel like we set this team up for really good future success. A lot of these players are still extremely young. So, yeah, guys, give me your thoughts on Porzingis to the San Antonio Spurs in the comment section below. Do you feel like it would be a good fit? Do you feel like it would be an awkward fit? Do you feel like it has no chance of happening? Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and peace out, my friends.